The main direction of development of domestic medical industry until 2020 is transit to innovative model, active promotion and introduction of biotechnology. In 2012, in order to provide consolidated support to manufacturers of medical devices in Penza region and implement joint project, engineering and manufacturing cluster Biomed was established. It combined state-of-the-art manufacturing and engineering biomedical companies in the region, educational and scientific organizations, regional development institutions. The key infrastructural object of the cluster is Technopark of High Technologies Romiev. Technopark provides all essential conditions for designing and manufacturing of high-tech medical devices and new materials. They are workshops for precise machining, high-precision polishing, laser and electroerosive machining, as well as testing labs, clean rooms, and a center for animal testing. Companies are working closely with leading physicians, cardiac surgeons, and neurosurgeons in various regions. All this allows to create competitive products for import substitution. The core company of Biomed cluster is a research and production enterprise МedInj. Established in 1994, nowadays it's the leader in Russia for development and production of artificial heart valves. Today, more than 70% of prosthetic valves implanted throughout the country carry Penza brand, МедИnj. Made of solid pyrolytic carbon, they are not inferior to foreign substitutes but exceed them in some parameters, while the production cost of domestic heart valves is 2 or even 3 times lower. Valves are available in more than 20 modifications. Valves for supraannular and intraannular position, with antibacterial coating, with free rotating leaflets or forced leaflets orientation during implantation. Surgeons underlined the high quality and usability of prostheses. Unique product qualities have been confirmed by prestigious awards, and they are widely used in many medical institutions throughout the country. Prosthetic heart valves produced by МедИnj became the first Russian product which received the Grand Prix at the World Exhibition in Brussels, as well as got on the list of 100 best goods of Russia. Cardioplant company, founded in 2007, specializes in development and production of medical devices from biological tissues. It's a production of implants for reconstructive surgery based on tissue derived from animals. These materials are used in cardiovascular surgery, abdominal surgery, hernioplasty, traumatology, bariatric surgery, ophthalmology, dental and maxillofacial surgery in order to repair damaged tissues and organs. Multi-stage chemical and enzymatic treatment of the raw material allows to break and remove the cellular elements of the connective tissue of the animal. Raw material processing conditions allow preserving the native architectonics and the properties of structural proteins. Biological tissue is transformed into a strong immunogenic biopolymer suitable for implantation. After the transplant, the material is a kind of template for vessels and surrounding tissues in growth. 2009 was the start of mass production for xenopericardiac patch. The biological material is supplied to all leading hospitals, clinics, federal centers for cardiovascular surgery of the country. Together with МedInj Bio, another leading company of the cluster Biomed, Cardioplant experts launched a product of new generation, osteoplastic xenogenic matrix. The product is made of bone tissue of cattle, undergoing rigorous veterinary control. The raw material is exposed to strict technological selection and stored in special freezers in accordance with the requirements of process technology. Technology of raw material cleansing removes all types of antigens from the material, having no impact on biological and mechanical properties of native bone tissue. At the stage of degreasing and cleaning, the raw material undergoes a unique processing with advanced physical and chemical methods. Thus, when lipids are completely removed, bone tissue microporosity becomes available. This allows to release native protein growth factors after demineralization. After this treatment, the product has osteoinductive properties. The natural structure of the material possesses the highest compatibility with human bone tissue, whereby after implantation the implant is involved in the metabolism of the body in line with human physiology. The matrix is produced in the form of spongy blocks, grains, or plates. New products are developed in cooperation with leading specialists of the Central Scientific Research Institute of Traumatology and Orthopedics, named after Priorov, specialists of Penza universities, and other medical institutions with relevant expertise. Traumatology, orthopedics, dental surgery, maxillofacial surgery, oncology – that is the scope of the active use of the latest developments of Penza scientists. Centers of cardiovascular surgery, leading clinics with operating theaters for endovascular interventions, are familiar with high-tech products of Penza Biomedical Company, Nanomed. They are coronary stents and balloon catheters for angioplasty of coronary arteries with the medicinal and anti-proliferative carbon coating, aortic stent grafts, occluders for closure of congenital heart defects. Coronary stents are made of cobalt chromium alloy. The unique stent design is optimized for small diameter arteries, from 2 to 4 mm. The range of the length varies from 10 to 34 mm. Stent system assembling is performed in clean rooms of Class 8 on state-of-the-art specialized equipment produced in Austria and Germany. Production of balloon delivery system is carried out on high-precision production line from the US. Catheter components are assembled on Swiss highly precise lasers. Comparative tests of Nanomed stents with corresponding products of a number of foreign manufacturers showed that in terms of design, material, stent flexibility and stability, products from Penza are in no way inferior to counterparts. And for example, in terms of the force required for guiding the stent through the twisting part of the artery, greatly exceed them. One of the leading engineering and manufacturing companies of Penza cluster Biomed is Endocarbon Company. For over 10 years, the company have been developing and manufacturing high-tech products for orthopedics, traumatology, neurosurgery departments of healthcare institutions. They are endoprostheses of large joints, the hip, the knee, the shoulder, and the elbow. The special feature of endocarbon prosthesis is application of pyrolytic carbon as a material for friction surfaces. Wear of a friction pair carbon to carbon is approximately 3 micrometers per year, which is significantly less than in other materials. The basic material is titanium alloy. Such material is resistant to corrosion in aggressive environments of the human body. Oxide film is formed on its surface, which prevents the release of implant ions in the human body. Tissues surrounding such processes stay intact. Titanium alloys are very durable and can withstand heavy loads. Production is carried out in the workshops equipped with the most advanced high-tech equipment. The unique development of engineers and designers of endocarbon is a new generation implant, dynamic endoprosthesis of intervertebral disc. It's intended to replace damaged or diseased native cervical disc. The endoprosthesis is used for the implantation from the 3rd to the 7th vertebra. The external geometry of the plate surface replicates the anatomical shape of the vertebral body. The implant completely restores height and mobility of the operated intervertebral disc segment. Vertebra acquire natural physiological mobility. The company produces a complete set of tools required to carry out implantation. This includes a set of probes to determine the required size of the dynamic intervertebral disc prosthesis, distractor for the correction and fixation of the adjacent vertebra, a tool for holding and manipulating the dynamic endoprosthesis of intervertebral disc during the operation. Neurosurgeons highly praise the new development of Penza scientists. For more successful post-operative rehabilitation, the company and the carbon market produces a number of specialized orthopedic products. This includes stabilizing bandages for different joints, spine segments made of strong elastic synthetic fabrics, neoprene and iroprene, and the carbon products are rapidly gaining the market owing to their technological features, quality, reliability, and affordability. The Center of Preclinical Studies occupies a special place in the Biomed cluster. The center provides excellent conditions for experimental studies on animals of any complexity. They carry out open-heart surgery with cardiopulmonary bypass and perform various general surgical, orthopedic, cardiac, and neurosurgical interventions, approbation of new medical devices and instruments. Animals are kept in individual compartments, and they are selected for experiments in accordance with veterinary standards and requirements. Thus, enterprises of Penza, engineering and production cluster Biomed are open to cooperation. Most companies are located in Penza, in the new Technopark Ramiev. The Technopark is conveniently located within a walking distance from the airport and close to the comfortable hotel. We invite all interested professionals to visit the Park of High Technologies Ramiev, meet with colleagues, and become long-term partners.